this is Tim Schroyer. Today I'm going to be going over the stocks that are going to be paying a dividend and have an ex-dividend date coming up on April 6th and April 7th. Just want you to be able to have this list in case you're interested in investing in any of these companies. I want to remind you that I am not a financial advisor for you, a legal advisor, or a tax advisor. So keep that in mind and invest at your own risk. I'm going to be going over these 20 stocks, going to be going over how well they performed over the last year and several of their vital statistics. Not going to be a complete analysis, but I hope you'll find it informative and helpful. If you do, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It greatly helps out my channel. Have a great day. So the first stock I'm going to be going over that has the ex-dividend date on the 6th of April 2021 is going to be Brandywine Realty Trust, ticker symbol BDN. Over the last year, it has increased in value 40.08%. It does have a dividend yield of 5.75%, a market cap of 2.27 billion with an average volume of over a million per day. They have an annual payout of 76 cents per share. They do have a negative 0.51% 5-year growth rate though, and they have not grown their dividend over the last couple years. They have no dividend growth as of 2021. They do pay 19 cents per share. Again, the ex-dividend date is going to be April 6th of 2021, and they pay out their dividends quarterly. Next is going to be Comcast Corporation, ticker symbol CMCSA. It is currently trading for $54.75 per share. Over the last year, it is up 68.88%, has an earnings per share of 2.83, a price to earnings ratio of 19.36, has a dividend yield of 1.83%, and they pay out $1 annually. They have a market cap of 250.79 billion with an average volume of 16,665,206. They have an 8.08% 5-year growth rate. They have grown their dividend over the last 4 years. They pay out 25 cents per share quarterly. The next stock is going to be Finvolution Group, ticker symbol FINV, currently trading for $6.93. Over the last year, it has increased in value 260.94%. Have earnings per share of 1.22, a price to earnings ratio of 5.68. They have a dividend yield of 2.45%, have a market cap of 1.9 billion, an average daily volume of 2,217,374. They have an annual payout of 17 cents per share, and they have grown their dividend over the last 1 year, and they pay out their dividend annually. So if you want this dividend, this will be your only opportunity in 2021 to get this dividend from this stock. The next stop is going to be the Gap, ticker symbol GPS. It is currently trading for $29.95. Over the last year, it has increased in value 408.49%. Have a earnings per share of 1.32, a price to earnings ratio of 22.73. They have a dividend yield of 3.24%, a market cap of 11.23 billion, an average daily volume of 6,432,758. They have an annual payout of 97 cents per share, and they have a 5-year growth rate of negative 23.41%. They have not increased their dividend recently, and they pay out 24 cents quarterly. Marsh and McLennan Companies Incorporated, ticker symbol MMC, is currently trading for $123.15. They have a earnings per share of 5.31, a price to earnings ratio of 23.18, a dividend yield of 1.51%, a market cap of 62.74 billion, average daily volume of 1,827,202. They have increased their value by 50.15% over the last year. They have an annual payout of $1.86 per share. They have grown 8.45% over the last 5 years and have increased their dividend over the last 2 years. They pay out 47 cents per share on a quarterly basis. The Movado Group Incorporated, ticker symbol MOV as in Victor, has increased their value by 161.97%, and they have a earnings per share of 2.68, a price to earnings ratio of 10.41, a dividend yield of 2.87%, a market cap of 647.79 million, with an average daily volume of 154,493. They have an annual payout of 80 cents per share. They do have a negative 14.59% over the last 5 years for growth rate. They have not increased their dividend at all. They have 20 cents per share that they pay out on a quarterly basis for their dividend. The New York Times Company, ticker symbol NYT, is currently trading for $50.49. They have increased in value by 77.53% over the last year. They have an earnings per share of 0.9, a price to earnings ratio of 55.85, a dividend yield of 0.55%, a market cap of 8.45 billion, and average daily volume of 1,527,458. They have an annual payout of 28 cents per share. They have increased their growth rate by 9.34% over the last 5 years and increased their dividend over the last 3 years. They pay out 7 cents per share on a quarterly basis. Preferred Bank, ticker symbol PFBC, is currently trading for $64.82. They have increased their value by 106.5% over the last year. They have an earnings per share of 5.36, a price to earnings ratio of 12.10. They have a dividend yield of 2.34%, a market cap of 965.38 million, and average daily volume of 39,558. They pay out $1.52 annually. They have grown over the last 5 years by 18.84%. They have increased their dividend over the last 6 years straight, and they pay out 38 cents per share on a quarterly basis to get to the annual payout. The Progressive Corporation, ticker symbol PGR, is currently trading for $95.55. They have increased their value by 32.05% over the last year. They have an earnings per share of 5.72, a price to earnings ratio of 16.71, a dividend yield of 0.42%, a market cap of 55.91 billion, an average daily volume of 2,487,909. They pay out 40 cents annually per share. They have grown over the last 5 years by 40.71% and have increased their dividend over the last 4 years. They pay out 10 cents per share on a quarterly basis. Quest Diagnostics Incorporated is trading for $129.44. The ticker symbol is DGX. Has earnings per share of 11.18, a price to earnings ratio of 11.57. They have a dividend yield of 1.92%, a market cap of 17.27 billion, and average daily volume of 1,048,521. They have an annual payout of $2.48 per share. They have increased their growth rate over the last 5 years by 8.35% and increased their dividend by the last 10 years. They pay out 62 cents per share on a quarterly basis. The Campbell Soup Company, ticker symbol CPB, is currently trading for $49.97. They have only increased their price by 8.68% over the last 1 year. They have earnings per share of 3.07, a price to earnings ratio of 16.27, a yield of 2.96%, a market cap of 15.14 billion, and average daily volume of 2,994,801. They have a 5-year growth rate of 2.9%, and they've increased their dividend over the last 2 years, and they pay out 37 cents per share on a quarterly basis. Ethan Allen Interiors is currently trading for $27.96. Ticker symbol is ETH. Has earnings per share of 1.71, price to earnings ratio of 16.35, a dividend yield of 3.58%, a market cap of 703.84 million, and average daily volume of 209,478. They have increased in value by 195.56% over the last year. They pay out 25 cents per share on a quarterly basis. They have a 5-year growth rate of 3.77%, and they have not increased their dividend lately. Ingalls Markets Incorporated, ticker symbol IMKTA, is currently trading for $62.33. Has a price to earnings ratio of 5.88, a dividend yield of 1.06%, a market cap of 1.26 billion, and average daily volume of 77,241. They have increased their value by 67.19% over the last year. They do not have any growth rate or dividend growth listed. They pay out 17 cents per share on a quarterly basis. Kite Realty Group Trust, ticker symbol KRG, is currently trading for $19.79. It has a dividend yield of 3.44% with a market cap of 1.71 billion and average daily volume of 627,292. And they have increased their value by 150.51% over the last year. They do have a negative 16.67% growth rate over the last 5 years, no dividend growth, and they pay 17 cents per share on a quarterly basis. The Oracle Corporation, ticker symbol ORCL, is currently trading for $71.81, has a increase in their value by 47.42% over the last year, and earnings per share of 4.48, a price to earnings ratio of 16.04, a dividend yield of 1.78%, a market cap of 207.07 billion, and average daily volume of 13,228,748. They have a 5-year growth rate of 11.63%. They have grown their dividend over the last 8 years straight. They pay out 32 cents per share on a quarterly basis for their dividend. Riverview Bancorp, ticker symbol RVSB, is currently trading for $7.07 per share. Has earnings per share of 0.44, a price to earnings ratio of 16.07. They have a dividend yield of 2.83%, a market cap of 157.98 million, average daily volume of 41,692. They have managed to increase their value by 68.33% over the last year. They have a 5-year growth rate of 25.21%. They've increased their dividend over the last 6 years straight. And they pay out 5 cents per share on a quarterly basis. Saratoga Investment Corporation, ticker symbol SAR, is currently trading for $25.72. They have a 1-year growth rate of 155.16%, earnings per share of 2.11, a price to earnings ratio of 12.18, dividend yield of 6.45%, a market cap of 287.29 million, and average daily volume of 84,887. They pay out $1.66 annually. They have a 5-year growth rate of 7.06%. They have not had any listed dividend growth. They pay out 43 cents per share on a quarterly basis. Trenzio SA, ticker symbol TSE, is currently trading for $64.88. They have a 1-year growth rate of 288.04%, earnings per share of 5.2, a price to earnings ratio of 12.47, a dividend yield of 0.49%, a market cap of 2.49 billion, and average daily volume of 310,365. And they pay out 8 cents per share on a quarterly basis with no thing listed for 5-year growth rate and 0 dividend growth. And then the Wabash National Corporation, ticker symbol WNC, is currently trading for $18.44. They have increased their value by 181.53% over the last year. They have earnings per share of 0.06, a price to earnings ratio of 295.04, a dividend yield of 1.74%, a market cap of 959.93 million, an average daily volume of 371,165, and they don't have anything listed for 5-year growth rate or dividend growth. They do pay out 8 cents per share on a quarterly basis. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or suggestions on how I can improve, don't forget to you can leave them down below, and I will respond to all comments. I hope you have a great day, stay safe, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below.